was at an Amtrak station, so maybe you know what's coming now.
Oh, okay.
This is an Amtrak station somewhere in the Northeast.
Yeah, they're going to give your tax dollars away.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've been throwing money down that rabbit hole for a long time. Amtrak has never made money. I don't think it's ever made a single penny, and we've continued to subsidize it for decades. So they're about to spend more on trains, and here he was outside the train station.
Outside, okay.
Telling this story.
The community, you know, they were talking about when I was vice president. They did an article about Biden had traveled, well, I think it was 1,200,000 miles on aircraft.
Got to be kidding
they
me.
List how many miles they travel all the time. And so I'm getting on the train, and Secret Service are great guys, but they understandably would rather me not ride trains because more things can happen on a train in the distance instead of flying home. But I had to come home and see my mom. She was.
And they've got to politely listen to this again.
I go to get in the train on a Friday afternoon. And a guy named Manuel, I guess I shouldn't say his whole name, but he used to be number
Why not?
2 on the
You've
road.
said it a million times.
And he walked up, he goes, "Joey, baby!" He grabs my cheek.
He was going to grab the
And I
guy's
thought
cheek.
they were going to shoot him. And I said, "What's the story, Angie?" He said, "I just read 1,200,000 miles. Big deal." He said, "You know how many miles you travel on Amtrak?" And I said, "No, Angie." She said, "We did
1,000,003.
retirement dinner up in
1,000,003.
Newark."
Let's see.
With the guys. Because most of my team was coming out of New York, you know, in that airport. And he said, you know, he said, "You travel over 1,250,000 miles, or 300,000 miles."
Oh, there it is.
How'd you figure that, Angie? He said, well, it's about, I forget the exact number, but I think it's 280 miles
He
round
forgets
trip.
the exact number, but.
And he said the Senate's been an average of 117 days a year. He did it for 36 years, almost every day.
Okay.
And then he did as vice president. He said, so that's how we figured it out.
Okay.
I don't hear any more about Air
Brilliant.
Force stuff.
That's a riveting story. What a riveting story.
Anyway.
Again, it's worth hearing for the 97th time. 98.
Oh, you're being conservative.
Jeez. My gosh.
Ain't seen nothing
Incredible
yet.
that he told it again. And you ain't seen nothing yet.
Okay.
Because then he went inside.
Okay. What did he do inside?
He gave us the fake jog again.
Yes.
I think we got the fake
I've
jog
been missing
here.
this.
Watch.
I've
Here
been
it goes.
missing-
Oh,
There it
wow.
is.
Look
Oh.
how fast he can run.
Woo!
Woo!
Was that a land speed record that just fell?
Is that Flash? Is he from the TV show Flash? Because, wow, that was impressive.
Okay. That was good. We got the
fake
jog. We didn't get any
jog.
other similar thing happening yesterday,
Well,
did
he noticed some people that were above him.
we? Oh, hell no.
So
I want to die. Okay, what now?
here's what he had to say.
And if I say anything you don't like, don't jump, okay?
Don't jump, okay. There it is again. Okay, then don't jump. For the 2000th time, probably.
Again, with your conservative estimates.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's about to start his speech, right?
Right. So then he proceeded to tell the same debunked story.
Debunked?
Worse than that. It's a lie.
Yeah.
The same lie that he told outside 20 minutes before.
Oh, no.
So he told this story 20 minutes before, and then he tells it again. And it's still, by the way,
is so-
still isn't true.
so laborious, too. All right, let's hear this.
Delaware know that as senator, I rode the train back and forth between Washington and Wilmington virtually every day for 36 years when I got elected.
Hey, okay, stop talking.
And
Yeah,
then as
stop
vice
talking.
president as well.
Oh, no, here you go.
Amtrak wasn't just
Don't
a way
do
to
it.
get home to family.
No.
Conductors and engineers
Oh, no.
became my family.
Oh,
Not
no,
a joke.
he's gonna do it.
I'd have a major event from my home every year.
Oh, hell.
All the conductors and engineers
hell.
from New York on down to Washington.
Does this story have an
When I was
emergency
vice
brake?
president, I flew over 1 million miles on Air
Oh,
Force
he is
Two, but
gonna
I
do it.
traveled
He flew
further
over
than that
1 million miles.
Amtrak over the years.
Yeah.
do
I
it.
remember one of the conductors
Oh,
when
hell.
I was going
One of
home.
the what's his name?
Secret Services
Wouldn't
are
be
wonderful.
Ange,
They really
would it?
are.
Angelo?
But they'd rather
Ange?
you not travel
Joey,
Amtrak.
baby!
It stops, not Amtrak, rail.
Rail.
It has to
Rail.
stop so damn many times. And there's so many options for people to do
So
things
many-
they don't want
so
to
many
have
options.
done.
Right.
So, but I was coming home to see my
Take the
mom.
express, bro.
And I just,
coming
she
home
was
to see
living
his
with us
mom.
at the time. My dad had passed away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And,
funny.
That's funny
Oh,
that his
yeah.
dad passed
on
Oh,
away.
I
Friday.
loved it when I lost my dad.
Yeah, me
You
too.
dumbass.
I won't get him into complete trouble. Let's tell his first name. He was number 2 in seniority at the time.
You're not gonna get him in
Angelo.
trouble.
Right.
And Ange came up to me
It's
and
not
I walked in,
true.
he said, "Joey," and he grabbed my cheek.
Baby.
He said, "Joey, baby."
There it is.
Yeah.
He said, "All this stuff," because that's published in the newspaper.
Yeah, what?
Pause
I
it for a
traveled
sec.
1,200,000
And this is a chilling story. Not a lot of people understand how chilling this story
Okay.
is because Ange was dead at the time.
See, that's
when this happened.
That actually makes it more interesting.
It would make it more interesting if
But
he would
he
mention
never
that
mentions that
aspect
aspect.
of the
Yes.
story. Now it makes
Right.
it interesting and riveting. Okay, the guy was dead, and he came up and told you these things, and then he pinched your cheek and called you Joey
yeah,
baby.
I can see why the
Weird.
Secret Service would freak out. This decomposed body is grabbing my face.
Had they shot him like you were worried about, wouldn't have mattered
Wouldn't have done
because just would have gone through him as a ghost.
I want to vomit
So,
listening to this.
Anyway, there's more. Let's hear the rest.
Air
This will
Force
surprise
planes
you.
as vice president.
Yeah.
They published that. in
Did
the
he?
regular
Did you
press.
travel more miles on
It's a
Amtrak?
big-
That's hard to
I won't
believe.
quote him exactly.
Come on
It's
now.
a big deal, Joe.
I won't
Big-
quote him exactly.
It's a big effing deal,
I
is
said,
what he
"What's
wants
the
to
meaning?"
say.
He said, "Look," he said, "we just had the retirement dinner
Right.
up in Newark." He said, "You know how many miles you traveled on Amtrak?"
How many?
And I said, "No." He said, "1 million. I think it was 320,000 miles.
Yeah. 1,320,000
And I said, "How'd you figure that?" He said, "Well, 118 days a year,
a year.
almost 300
Almost
miles a
a
day,
day.
36 years, plus his wife." He went on the
You
whole
got
deal.
yourself 30 minutes,
30 minutes.
after a while.
He said, "Let me
Yeah.
get in the train, will you?" But the point is, Tommy and I particularly spend a lot of time on the train.
Yeah. Interesting because he had retired years, like a decade before that, or two. And he had also died before that could have occurred. So it's a fascinating story in that light. But he never tells that part of it. Never tells those two aspects. Okay? Ange had been long retired, and Angie had died.
Yeah, but
Which
you're
is-
right, though, Pat. That
Yeah.
would have really helped the story out.
It would have helped it out,
And
I
then
think.
this zombie guy that I used to know comes
Right.
up to me. It was really memorable.
And he grabs my cheek
Secret
with his
Service.
ghostly fingers, and he says, "Joey, baby." And then he moaned like ghosts often do.
Yeah.
Ah.